Hi everyone, welcome back. So I wanted to channel a message that is going to be more related towards romantic relationships, whether you're single or in a relationship or something in between. What I'm hearing so strongly, as if this is the key to all romantic relationships, and maybe not even romantic, just relationships, period, is that the more you know yourself, the more you will know what you need to attract. And it's not even about knowing this on a conscious level. It's just a byproduct. It's like an automatic, natural byproduct of knowing yourself, because knowing yourself just means that you are existing in an authentic, high frequency. And when you do that, you immediately align to energies of other people that are a compatible match to your own. And so I'm getting that if you know yourself, you know yourself at an energetic level, as well as in more practical ways, such as personality traits or past experiences, or even, triggers and baggage. If you know all of these things about you, and it's implied that you are holding these things in almost a really loose kind of floating way, where you're not attached to any of these things, you're not judging them, you're not wishing they were different. If it's a positive thing, you can feel gratitude and joy for it. If it's something that's a little bit more difficult, like a past experience, or maybe what you consider to be a character flaw, you're still able to hold that in light and not embody this tightness or judgmental energy around that aspect of yourself. But the message is that when you know these things about yourself, the people you attract are going to complement that appropriately. And that could be in karmic interactions with people where they actually may bring pain, they may bring challenges or obstacles, and they're meant to teach you or show you some kind of lesson. Or you may be attracting people that will help heal you, which, the karmic relationships also help you heal. But what I mean is attracting someone that might help you heal in a more lighthearted, comforting way. And so basically, it's not your job to logically and consciously analyze, okay, I'm this way, and therefore I need a person who's this way, and then pick people consciously from there. All you have to worry about is your own self and your own energy and knowing yourself, and you just dive deeper inward. And when you really dive deep into yourself and really know all aspects, then the aligned opportunities come to you. So what I'm seeing is a metaphor of, literally diving into an ocean, and scuba diving really deep, and seeing all of the coral and the fish, and, leaving no stone unturned, as they say, and just trying to understand everything. When you go into the ocean and you're scuba diving and you're swimming among the coral reef, let's say, you're in an entire ecosystem. There's so much to explore, there's so much to know, there's so much to learn. And that's really what it's like for yourself and your being and your soul. Like, there is infinite ways for you to explore yourself. And all you need is yourself and your consciousness, and you can do this at any time. You can do this in deep meditation by just sitting with yourself and seeing what comes up and just experiencing it and allowing it. Or you can do it in more physical ways, such as enjoying certain hobbies or spending time in nature, which is also a kind of meditative way to do this. But even doing things that are more activities that require maybe a more active mind, like playing a sport or doing writing poetry or writing a book or songwriting or making music or painting. There's ways that you can kind of get to know yourself through hobbies, because that is what allows you to enter a flow state, which is another way of embodying creation and connecting yourself, your soul, with source energy. And so these are all ways that you can know yourself better. But that's really your only job, is to know yourself. And you have this beautiful gift of life to go through life and say, what do I want to do? What's going to make me feel good? You have this gift, you have this opportunity to dive into the ocean, explore the coral reefs of your soul, metaphorically, and see everything there is to offer. And then when you do that, you'll look up and you'll look around, you'll look at your environment, and it will just be so beautifully aligned, and you'll start seeing so many synchronicities, and you'll realize you're in that flow. Not always just like the literal flow state that you might feel when you're really focused on a creative hobby, but you're just every day living in this flow, just understanding and recognizing at any given moment that you are in the flow of life, and that the only thing you need to do to be in the flow of life is to just be with yourself and be present. So this is a message I feel we're for sure going to come back to, because it's so relevant to the concept of balanced existence. And I think it's just such an empowering concept. And just like exploring the coral reefs, there are so many ways we can take it, and so many layers and levels of depth that we can explore. And so I'm really excited to see where these future messages take us. And I hope to see you again on the next video. Thanks for listening.